sold my car, sold my guitar, my record collection. I was gone. The only problem was, the one thing I should have left behind that I couldn't leave behind was me. So, now my guru knew what was going on in my head. All of us, and he knew the stuff that was in there. So, there I would be sitting in this little Hanuman temple, right? Way up in the Himalayas. And Maharaji would look at us and he'd say, Hanuman and Christ are the same. Great. Just great. That's why I came 10,000 miles? And we thought, you know, maybe he was saying that because it's kind of the local religion where we come from. But he talked about Jesus like he knew him, you know, with such sweetness and such emotion. It was so beautiful. We thought maybe we should read that book. What was it? The Bible. So one day, all of the Westerners, we put on our white holy clothes and we sat out on the porch of the place we were living in. We read out loud from the Gospels. And listen, I gotta tell you, they sound very different at 10,000 feet in the Himalayas. Very different. The same love, the same compassion, the same truth, the same zero tolerance for bullshit that we read about in the Gospels. We were finding that in India with our teachers and the people that we met. It was amazing. So, now, my guru was very unusual. He didn't give formal teachings, he didn't initiate people, he didn't give lectures, he didn't write books. He just shined like the sun. Flowers don't need to read a book on how to bloom. The sun shines, they bloom. So, one day a Canadian guy came to the temple for the first time. And he didn't know how things were. So when Maharaji said to him, what do you want? Why did you come? He said, well, could you teach me how to meditate? Just go in the back of the rest of the crazy people, the Westerners. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. And as he's walking away, he says, just meditate like Christ. Go on, get out of here. So he came in the back, you know, and we're talking to him. He told us, and Maharaji said, you should meditate like Christ. Jesus. But then we thought about it. If he said we should meditate like Christ, he must know. Now, that would be cool, wouldn't it? I'd like to learn how to meditate like Christ. So we thought we'd ask him. So later on, he came in the back of the temple to hang out with us. And I think Ram Das was there, and he said, Babaji, he said we should meditate like Christ. How did he meditate? So, it seemed like Maharaj was about to say something, you know, but instead, his eyes just closed. And he sat in front of us. It looked like he just disappeared. It was amazing. And after a couple of minutes, a tear came down his cheek. Then he opened his eyes, he looked at us and he said, he lost himself in love. That's how he meditated. He lost himself in love. If there was one thing I wanted, It was to be able to lose myself in life. But it seems so far away. How do you do that? So simple. So simple. Krishna.